Hello, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. All right, you guys. So, impromptu live. Well, I knew I was going to go live. You didn't. I should have probably published that earlier. I got to do better. Need somebody to help me in these comments to remind me to tell y'all that I'm going to go live. Because I know. I planned this out. I'm getting better with my YouTube planning, right? Okay. So, it's May 31st. And tomorrow's June 1st. And I wanted to jump out here with goals for June because we are on this health journey. We are 1 year post-GLP weight loss journey for the menopausal type individual. That would be me. Hey, ma'am, how are you? Good to see you. So again, keeping everybody updated on what is going on. And currently at this moment, you do not know this, I do, but I'm having an extreme hot flash. And this is the life of a menopausal person. It just happens and it's nothing you can do. I feel like I'm boiling from the inside out and it is unfortunate. It lasts for a few minutes and then it goes away. All right. So how did May go? And what are we doing for June? Kind of like a recap. Y'all chime in. Let me know where you're chiming in from. I'm happy that you're here, but I am having a hot flash. If anybody wants to tell me what you do for hot flashes, let me know. I'm happy to learn. So in the month of May, I started a 75 medium, not the full month because I hadn't done that many. But I did start doing the Sydney Summertime Fine 5 or the Summertime Fine 2024 challenge with Sydney Cummings on YouTube. So I started that May 1st from the first day. For those of you who joined me on my last weight loss update challenge, whatever, I shared with you, Sydney has a 12-week program. It's 5 days of workout. Okay, again, let me just give a disclaimer. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. I'm not a mental health coach. I'm not a weight loss coach. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any of those nutritionists, none of that. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So I started with Summertime Fine 75 Hard May 1st. That's going to take me all of May, all of June, and all of July to get through that particular challenge. The way that challenge works is there's a 5 days active videos. So 5 days, I start on Sunday. If we're doing the beginning of the week is an active rest day. So I walk on Sundays or I do the mini stepper, either one. You pick what you want to do. It's an active rest. It's not do nothing, right? For me. On Mondays, it's full body. Tuesdays is usually upper body. Wednesdays is lower body. Thursday is another active rest day. Because I'm going to the gym, I will go ahead and walk for 45 minutes. Friday is usually another full body day. And then Saturday is a cardio situation combo, something with cardio. So for 7 days a week, you're doing something in her program, or you don't have to. 2 days a week, you're not getting a video from her. So it's usually on Thursday and on a Sunday. You get to choose. I'm just choosing active rest, which is walking because I'm trying to get my 10,000 steps. Another thing that I threw in was the 10,000 steps. I was going to try to get 10,000 steps. Whew. Pass on hot flash. Okay. 10,000 steps a day. And I did fairly well until very recently where my watch broke. Not the watch itself, the face, but the band broke. And I don't have another band around here. I got one from Alana. I got one from Jackson, and that broke as well. And so I actually had to order me a new smartwatch. I paid $24 at Amazon. I didn't get an iWatch or Apple Watch. I didn't get a Fitbit because I didn't want to go outside of my budget. Oh, from Dallas. Hey, friend. I didn't want to go outside of my budget. So I looked on there. All I'm concerned with is counting my steps and my activity, maybe some of my exercises, but that's it. My phone itself counts my health stuff, and then my food plan that I'm doing is on Carb Manager, which will count all of my food and do all that. So I wasn't looking for anything extraordinary. I just really needed a watch band. Couldn't find one that would fit, or one for that specific brand. The watch face works just fine, but it doesn't work if you don't wear it. So that's broken. My watch should be here tomorrow. So over the last couple days, I'm not able to count steps because I don't have my watch. All right. What else? So I am back to the summertime fine. I am on day 31. Today is day 31 of summertime fine. There are 65 workouts, and I just completed workout number 23 or 4. 23 or 4. I think it's workout 24. Because if you add in 2 active rest days, because it's supposed to go 90 days per week, so that's 8 days. So I think I finished 23 today. And I've already went to the gym and done my workout. Later on this afternoon, I will go out into the garden and do some garden work. We have a lot of high wind right now, and I don't know why this wind is so high. A friend of mine said we're supposed to get some tornado or hail in our area, but the wind is very, very high. So I'm going to wait until it goes down in the temperature, and I'm going to go out and work in the garden to get a few more calories to burn. So I did a 30-minute workout today, which today was upper body and cardio. I did several exercises. It was a 30-minute set. So I'm using, okay, let me just jump in with this. I'm using videos because I don't want to expend the mental energy to figure out what body part I'm working. I don't want to figure out what exercise to do. She does it all for me. So because that program works for my brain space, I pull up the video of the day. That's what I do. I do nothing else. Excuse me. I'm extremely tired because I'm working out a lot and I'm working out hard and I'm just tired. So I apologize. I am tired today. So today we did upper body and cardio. I had to modify my cardio at the end because I don't do burpees well. I can do them, but by the time I do 1 or 2, the 45 seconds is over. And so I tried to get as much into that workout space instead of fighting with burpees. So I actually ended up doing, what is that ball thing? Medicine ball crunches. And then I did medicine ball, what do you call those things? Glute bridges. So I did, or hip thrusts. Though that's what I did in the place of burpees. It's probably not an equivalent exercise, but it was keep moving. That was the encouragement that she gave. Keep moving. So I use those videos for those of us who working out is not a huge part of your life. I use those because they're all set for me. So we did chest press was first, heavyweight chest press. Then we did flies, lighter weight flies. Then we did single arms and then one last fly, 3 sets each. We then went to overhead extensions for triceps. We went to French press, which is double dumbbells, like you were doing a skull crusher for triceps. We then went into shoulder press. And it's rapid fire. 30 is 45-second work time, 15 seconds between sets. And after each set, there's a 30-second rest. Then we went into cardio. We did 2 cardios. One was jump rope, which I was able to do jump rope. I kind of had a little issues, but I got it going. Jump rope, and then those burpees. So 30 minutes, 32 minutes, and some change when you add in the warm up and the cool down. So I'm done with that for the day. But I also started a 75 medium, starting over my 75 medium. My rules are very simple. What I'm following is very simple, and I actually have trackers to track it all so I can make sure I'm doing everything. Whole 30, no dairy, and that's about 90% of the time. 90% of the time, because on Sundays I'll eat whatever I want to eat if I want to eat something. A gallon of water a day, that's 128 ounces. This is 50 ounces. I've already had 32 ounces, so that'll be 82 ounces. And then I will do probably one more of these, which will give me over 130 ounces. I get my water in. I've had a cup of coffee and I've had 2 bottles of water. I'm going to have this. Do my workout, which is Sydney. Active movement for 45 minutes because I'm doing the 75 medium, which is one 45-minute workout. So I did the 30-minute video because I was like, oh, you only did 30 minutes. But then I got on the treadmill for the next 15 and then a 2-minute cool down. So it gave me 17 minutes on the treadmill plus the 32 minutes of the workout, which gives me actually 49 minutes of working out. My spiritual reading for 15 minutes a day, and then progress pictures are optional. I almost took progress pics today, but I didn't take any. I did notice some changes, right? I did measurements. I'm going to have sister help me do measurements again today. I think around my bust area, I am down, I think 3 inches. I think I'm down from 38 to 35, and I was 44. So I think from all around underneath my bust, I think I'm down about 9 inches in total over the lifespan of all this weight loss journey, right? I was looking at, I was listening to somebody yesterday, a very big influencer, and she's lost some weight, looks great. And she said somebody had accused her of using weight loss medication. And she said, I would never. And I felt a little bit, that thing bites you a little bit because everybody has their opinion on your journey and what they feel like is best for you. And I've heard some influencers say, absolutely, I'm using all the helpers I can get. Because what's the difference in using a weight loss medication versus having a weight loss surgery or doing it naturally? Does it matter how you choose as long as what you're doing is effective and efficient for you and not causing harm? That's the question that I have. Y'all can leave me a comment in the chat about what you think about that, because not everybody is going to be on your program for how weight loss should happen. I did not necessarily want to do the medication, but after several doctors sit downs and several tests and hormone testing and all the things, I mean, my doctor took me through a lot before she would even refer me to the specialist, because you couldn't do it by yourself on my insurance then. And to be totally honest, because this is just honesty, if my insurance paid for it, I would probably still be doing it. I don't know necessarily, though, if my mindset would be right to do the health nutrition part. So I'm thankful that my journey was what it was to help me get past that first part. And now I'm into the wellness and the nutrition. Now, I love where I am in my journey, but it's not easy every day. It's just not easy. It's tough. These workouts are tough because I'm in tier 2 of that workout set, which in the first tier, you're using small amounts of weight, right? So you're going like up to 50% of your max weight. Now we're 75 to 80% of our max weight. And so my weight has increased this 4-week set. So I'm 1 week into tier 2. So I'm 5 weeks in. And I was almost about to give up yesterday. Not give up, but I was feeling bad because I was like, man, I'm doing all this and I'm not seeing any changes. Nothing is happening. I still feel fluffy and all the things. Because if I look at my pictures from last year, my face is so small. I mean, my face is small. I can tell that I've gained weight. My neck is small. My body is small. There is nothing to me. This stiff wind would probably blow me away. But when I go back and think about it, I wasn't doing any strength training. I wasn't caring about nutrition. I just couldn't eat a whole lot. I would eat what I could, but I wasn't conscious of the nutritional value of food because my stomach wouldn't let me eat a ton anyway. I never had all the symptoms that some people, have complained about with weight loss medication. I think I had dumping 3 times in a year. I only had my stomach dump on me 3 times in a year. And so I didn't have all those things, but I also didn't have the knowledge of wellness. I didn't have the knowledge of nutrition. I didn't know my body specific. And so that was a challenge. Now, I just got back from the gym. I am going to have an apple and I'm having water. So a couple weeks ago, y'all heard me say I'm sticking more to the keto lifestyle because I'm trying to lessen my carbs. There is a challenge in when you're doing nutrition, trying to manage carbs versus fat when you're trying to build muscle and lose fat. So the best thing for me to do is to try to do carb cycling. On the days I don't lift weights, I do less carbs, which is kind of more the keto days. And on the days I lift weights, I do more carbs because I need to rebuild the muscle. I need to recover, and carbs help me do that. Right. So I am going to have an apple. This is a pretty big apple, but I'm going to log the points. So I'm going to have this apple and I am going to drink this water, 2 of these. So that is one of the things that I'm challenged with as far as not having the medication for support, because it did help me not feel hungry. Now I did have a comment that said, and no disrespect, that I took it fine, that they think there is a fear factor attached to it. Like weight seems to be the issue, but there's something that I'm afraid of. And the truth is, I'm not afraid of being fat. I just don't want to be fat. Does that make sense? Like when I was married, I said to myself, and I said this, so I'm taking ownership of this. Bad Shakima. Shouldn't have said it. I said, oh, I have a husband. I don't need to do anything with myself. I don't have to wear my hair a certain way. I don't have to put on makeup. I don't have to try to be skinny. I got a man and he loves me. Well, true. I'm sure at the time he loved me, but I'm almost more positive that he still would have loved for me to do upkeep and maintenance of myself. Well, fast forward past those statements. Now I'm 250 pounds. I'm separated. I'm single. I got little kids and I have all of these responsibilities that are mine alone. And I struggled in it because I wasn't healthy in my body. Fast forward 16 years and I don't want to struggle anymore. I don't struggle anymore raising kids. My kids are just about all grown, but I want to have health. And the only way to have health is to figure out what works best for this body. What worked best when I was 15 didn't work good when I was 25. That's not going to work good when I was 35. And it's definitely not working at I'm 49. Because in one of my pictures in May, I was very thin. And by September, I had gained 70 pounds, 40, 70, something like that. I had gained a ton of weight. And it was just 4 months difference. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So by September, I had gained another, gosh knows how many pounds. Where did that come from? That's hormonal. It wasn't situational. My life was good. It was hormones. It was my body's going through something. I had to have, my surgery that took away some parts that I didn't realize were vital. I still have some parts that help, but now I'm in a whole different, era of my life, and you're fighting the battle of the hormones. So somebody told me, they said, oh, you're working out, you should take testosterone. It'll help you build your muscles. There is not any place, any time, anywhere that I'm going to take testosterone to build my muscles. I am a woman. I'm going to stay a woman. I'm going to be feminine. I'm going to be soft in the right places and not soft in the wrong places. But that's going to take effort. That's going to take energy. And it's also going to take me figuring out the science of my body. Does that make sense? So I don't have a fear of being fat. I just don't want it. I've been there before. It's just like, do you have a fear of being broke? No, but I've been broke before and I don't want to be broke again. So you do what's necessary so you don't have that testimony. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, very good. So I talked about, okay, day 23 of 75 medium. And I went down all of the things that I'm doing. Moving into June, tomorrow's June 1st, I am going to weigh. And I will know what my official weight is for the month of June in tomorrow morning. Now I have to gauge body weight versus fat versus muscle. So according to my scale, because I have a body scale, body weight, body scale, I don't know what you call it. Anyway, I need to lose 72 pounds to not have an ounce of fat on my body. Not a thing, right? In order to decrease my body fat by 14%, I probably need, I think I did it yesterday, I need to lose about 44 pounds. 44 pounds will be 27 pounds lighter than I was last year. So that would take me down to 142 pounds, which I've been 100. Thank you, Rachel. Boy, oh boy, you be coming through. Thank you, Rachel. I did not forget to message you back on Facebook. I just am leaving it there as a placeholder, but thank you so much. So I would be 142 pounds. I've been 142 pounds before, but I didn't love being 161 pounds without the muscle. So I have to navigate built muscle versus lost fat, which is a whole nother thing that you're trying to learn. The one thing I don't want to do is become totally obsessed with health. I'm not a health guru. I'm not doing this because I want to be the next greatest health person. I just want to be healthy for me. But with all that and me sharing it here, I'm having to learn so many things. And then I have, of course, my weight loss group that we're all trying to work it out together. And then the weight loss group, every person picks their own program. We're just there to provide support for one another. So I did the calculations and the math yesterday. I need to actually be 142 pounds in order to be at 24% body fat. So I'm still managing how to lose weight and build muscle, and the scale say what it's supposed to say, which I haven't found that happy medium yet. So I'm thinking carb cycling. So on Thursdays and Sundays, well, that ain't gonna work because Sunday is my day to eat whatever. I may have to move that whatever day to Saturday. So my non-weight days, which are Thursday and Sunday, may just have to be keto days, higher fat, less carbs. Every other time I can have carbs as long as they're complex or fruit. And I have a list of those things that I can eat. I'm trying to still kind of stay away from, I'm trying to stay away from a lot of carbs though, just because I know my body. Thank you, ma'am. I believe that the Lord is honored and pleased. I pray he is. And I pray that I represent him well, because I'm telling people just how great God is and he answers prayers. And then I'm walking around here 800 pounds. Now that's not a prayer that was answered. That's me just being derelict in my stewardship over these, fruit of the spirit. He give me one of those is self-control. So I'm learning how to be self-control. Oh, June. Okay. So I'm still going to be doing Summertime Fine. If you are following me, somebody write this down or I'll remember. Summertime Fine. I'm still finishing that. So my June goal, Summertime Fine, I will be working into week 6 moving forward. So it'd be 6 to 10 weeks on the workouts. 75 medium. I'm still continuing in my 75 medium. Why didn't you do 75 hard, Shakima? Because I do not have time for 2 workouts. I don't have time to work out twice a day for any reason, any time of any nothing. No, I don't. With June, Jackson is doing a summer internship. He gets to go to a specific place. It's about 30 minutes from where we live. And I have to drive him there. And he's not going to be it's not a paid internship, but he will get a high school credit for it. And it's a really exciting internship. He's going to get to do some really exciting things. And so I'm going to start intermittent fasting June 1st, which is tomorrow. No problem. My fasting window is going to be 11 to 7. I'm going to try to eat all of my calories, 1,500 calories between 11 and 7. That's what I'm doing. Summertime fine. 75 medium. So the reason I'm doing 75 medium is because I don't have time to build in 2 workouts per day. One is all I can do. And I think that's important to mention because there are some people who can do more than that. But the average Joe Smo person, Shakima, mom with kids, homesteader, blah, 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 right? Us average folks, that's all we have time for. And it is okay if that's all you have time for. I never heard of a 75. I do the 30-minute challenge, do the 10,000 step challenge, do whatever you can to get yourself in a healthier place. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing because I'm on social media. Okay. And some people care. Some people don't. So with having to drive Jackson back and forth, it's about a 30-minute drive there. Then I got to bring myself home. Then I got to go back and pick him up and bring myself back home. I don't have time to do 2 workouts. I don't have time for that. And I need to be back here to do what I got to do, then go back and pick him up and then take him to his other job where he gets paid. So I'm going to be doing intermittent fasting. With that being said, my water is still a priority, gallon of water a day for June. And then I'm also still prioritizing the 10,000 steps. Now, 10,000 steps was easy when I was at work because I had fixed it in my mind that I needed to go to the office at least twice a day. And so I would get up because I'm in a different building. I would get up and I would go to the office, but I would take the long way around. And then I would take the long way back around. That would give me at least 500 to 600 steps per time. Now I'm going to be at home. I don't have to get up from my desk, but I am going to have to prioritize walking some type of place. So either I'm going to go out in the backyard and do loops, I'm going to walk the neighborhood and do loops, or I've got to manage to get to the gym, do my workout, plus the treadmill, which I don't have time to do. So I'm going to have to figure out when I can do my steps. As far as the gym, I got to make the gym make sense. So I'm going to take Jackson to his internship. He only has to go 3 days a week, so we're managing it. He has to go to his internship, and then I need to come back, but I passed the gym on my way coming back. So I'm going to stop at the gym in the morning and go ahead and do what I got to do. I was these last couple weeks going in the afternoon and trying to work out with sister, but when sister gets off work, I need to be leaving to go pick up Jack. So on the days I got to go get him, I can't do an afternoon workout. I have to do it in the morning. And that's okay. I'm really not a morning person because there's too many people in the morning, and I'm used to going like at 3:15 in the afternoon. Ain't nobody there but me and like 2-3 more people. And I'm going to have to get over it. But I just need to find a quiet little corner where I can do my little video and then get on treadmill if I don't get all my minutes in. And I do my minutes right after the workout. That way I'm in. I have no desire to work out for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm not in there trying to make real gym noises like the real gym people. Like I'm just in there because first of all, I pay for the membership. May as well use it. The second thing is I am getting healthy by going to the gym. So I'm going to stay there and it works out very perfectly. As far as food, I'm sticking with the Whole30, but I'm trying to work on protein. Protein is my jam. I got to be able to get that protein in. This morning I fasted because I had a meeting, but I fasted until about 10:30, 10:45. And I had 2 small chicken breasts, about 4 ounces, I think, of chicken breast, which was about 120 calories. Grilled chicken breasts. And I threw them in the air fryer, had a few potatoes because I was trying to do a pre-workout meal because I knew I was going to go work out. I don't want to do protein powders. I don't want to drink my calories. I want to eat my calories. And so trying to navigate protein on my heavy workout days is just one of those things I'm learning along the way. So I think I gave y'all all the things. My weight loss group still continues. We just added another person to that. I'm thinking about getting the infinity hoop again. We gave ours to Shamika and she broke it. So I'm thinking about an infinity hoop just so I can, if I don't want to walk, I can do that for 30 minutes or even 45 minutes. 30 minutes in the infinity hoop, that's the thing that goes around your waist, is like walking 2 miles. And there are just days that I feel like doing different things. I have the mini stepper, which I absolutely love. I put my favorite show on. I put the mini stepper in front of the show, timer on my phone for 45 minutes. And before I know it, it's done, right? So in the month of June, what are you planning to do? Y'all leave me a comment and let me know if you're on the journey. If you're not, say, hey, Shakima, we just watching you, girl. We just enjoying your journey. But some of us, this is a motivation to pick something that you can do. I do realize that it's hot and some people can't go outside. Some people watch me are older. My niche group is between 46 and 64. I do realize that some people are not as mobile as others. That's perfectly fine. You can sit in your chair. There's a guy, I wish I knew his name. I should have wrote him down. He's on Facebook. And on he's a little, he looks short to me, like a short black guy. But he has the cutest little videos. If you have saggy boobs, you'll see him wearing water balloons and they're down here. Or if you got a apron belly, he'll put a pillow in his clothes just so you can kind of see, work these parts. And he sits down in his chair and he gives you workouts you can do in your chair. So for those of us who are challenged as far as mobility, you can still find something to do. You can, this is 50 ounces, which is what, 3 pounds, right? This is about the smallest weight that they have at my gym. You can do shoulder presses with this water bottle. You can do 2 with 2 water bottles. There's things that you can do to do something for your health. And a lot of times people do exercise for mental health. You can sit down and do a Taibo video. I've done Zumba in a chair. I've sat down and done Zumba in a chair. There's a thing called silver sneakers where you that's for the older population that sits and they do chair aerobics. Oh no. Very good. Right. Listen, whatever, just little by little. I think for me, changes started little by little. My friend Leon and I, who started off with doing the Sydney videos, we're coming up on a 1 year of doing Sydney videos. We started, she started emailing me or texting me from Hawaii videos of Sydney last year in June. And so we're coming up on our June anniversary of Sydney videos. Now, she would just send me random videos, and I knew the next time I went through the program, I just wanted to follow Sydney along. So I started May 1st with Summertime Fine, and I'm doing it just like she has it laid out in her program. I can tell shoulders are good, biceps are good. And one other place that I can tell, even in my regular bra, is in my upper back. Now, the lower back, I'm still working. There's still some curviness there, but not as much as it used to. The one place that is my least favorite and most needed area is my apron belly. And that is not even as big as it was. So again, I'm working on it. I'm a third of the way through Summertime Fine, because 65 videos. So I'm on 23. So I'm about a third. Then 40 some will be another third. And it's one video at a time. Go see the nutritionist. Okay. The nutritionist can be helpful. But you can get healthy, right? Miss Lisa said she has lost about 100 pounds over the last few years, but because she was sick, not because she was healthy. There is a way to get there, right? And we just have to find. So her situation would not be the same as my situation because I have been well in my body. Praise God. Thank you, Lord, for keeping me well. but I'm still learning health as well, right? I'm still learning health. Every day that I can wear a size 10 pants, I'm thankful to Jesus, because I used to be a 22. Okay. But then I'll look at myself and I'll go, oh man, Shakima, you really could stand to use some, something here. And I just put a mental note to work on that. Some people need exercise for mental health. That's a big challenge. I don't like the way I feel. Okay. Then walk outside, get some vitamin D. It's too hot. Go out in the evening. Like, I can give myself every excuse, or I can give myself every chance to be better than I was, right? So I'm just choosing that part for me. All righty, y'all. I think that's what I needed to tell y'all. Very good. Okay, let me remind you a couple things. Budget video is coming out tomorrow. That will be live. It's probably going to be somewhere around the 5-ish, 6 o'clock time. That'll be on the One Mom channel. So Facebook people, it will not be on Facebook. It will be on my YouTube channel. So join me over here. 8 p.m. I'm starting my book again. For those of you who want to follow along, or you didn't follow along yet, all you need to do is join me. But that's going to be on my First Love Ministries channel, because I've already done it twice on this channel. So I'm only doing the book on First Love. I'll be doing it on all my platforms, including TikTok. That'll be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do every night for 90 nights at 8 p.m. Now, there's a couple days in here that y'all know Tuesdays are hard for me because I have church. So I have a couple where I may have to splash them in, but I'll know as I move along into, we'll get into June pretty good before I have some issues with time. Yeah, that's what I wanted to share. I'm going into summer, so my budget will change a little bit. This will be my last budget of the year, of the school year. That's the way it is. Once we do July and August, those will be summer budgets. So of course, remember, it looks a little bit different after this last, because I just got my last paycheck this Friday. Friday was my last paycheck for the summer, for the year. And then I start my new year in September. So there that is. I think I said all the things that needed saying. Y'all pray for me. Just keep me in your prayers. I'm bound and determined to do it right. Not just for me, but I have my kids who are trying to get on their journey. All of my kids are working out. Both my girls are in the weight loss group with me. I hate to say a weight loss group. I don't know what else to call it, but weight motivation group. Both the girls are in there. Shamika does her workouts in California. Sister she goes to the gym after she gets off from work. Jackson, he uses the home gym mostly, but he's getting ready to start soccer for some endurance challenges and things like that. Nobody knows. I think Trandon goes to the gym where he lives in Texas, but we're all doing things. So I'm doing this not just for me, but so that my children can see health and have generational health as well. Some of us are a little slower than others. Some of us, at one time I was smaller than Shamika. Now Shamika's smaller than me. So, we just all going back and forth. She has a trainer though. I'm not putting that in my budget. She has a trainer that she uses. I am going to keep doing me, because I believe the Lord can tell me what I'm supposed to do. And I'm good with that. Anywho, got to go, y'all. I'm going to eat this apple and probably have some protein. I should have done that, but I didn't, because I wanted to do this before I forget. I'm actually going to be canning today. So you're going to get a canning video in the next few days, because I'm canning and I'm cleaning and I'm doing all the things. Back to lots and lots of videos on YouTube. I hope, if my schedule can be the way it is, lots of videos for you guys over the summer. Get us back to where we were before. I hope you're enjoying what I'm sharing. If not, just leave me a comment. I may change it. I may not. I'm just doing what I know how to do at the moment. Okay. Gardens producing all the things. We're going to go. I got a new irrigation system. That's going to be a video. Y'all just wait for that. Praise the Lord. My kids should be happy because it's going to help us with the watering. And so we're going to be doing some garden stuff, but y'all just follow along. I felt like, let me know though in the comments if you want to see the weight loss stuff. If you're not interested in that, I'll move on and do something different. I know some people are interested as we do those, but like the video, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the budget. Okay. Love y'all. Bye now. Be blessed.